Congratulations, Twistzz. We had this in mind as a David as Goliath matchup, which I think it is when you kind of look at the experience, right, and the accomplishments, but still it's one that you have to take very seriously in IHC. So how was the experience on the server versus them?
Yeah, I think Inferno got a little bit shaky. Obviously, we didn't really expect them to pick Inferno. We thought they would pick Nuke because it was their comfort, and I think they would just want a comfortable map pool against us. But I think they still got a good veto. I mean, they picked Inferno, they got Nuke as a third, so they played it well. Yeah, we knew that they were dangerous. I mean, they took down Fury and then they took down C9. These are very good teams that they beat. So obviously they kind of solidified themselves as a threat in the tournament. And yeah, just prepared, took it a bit calm and just wanted to play our game and, you know, have a good chance.
Were you a little happy that Cloud9 got knocked out by them?
A little bit. I mean, it's just shocking. I was more happy for IHC than I was happy that C9 lost. You know.
I also wanted to add to that, like the ancient pick coming in from you guys, right after the game you had yesterday. Was it kind of like kind of trying to prove to yourselves that, hey, you know, this is still our map?
We honestly felt like we got pretty unlucky on our Seaside Ancient and really didn't get to do some of the stuff we wanted. We got a lot of map control and it didn't really reward us, you know. We lost a lot of post plants, a lot of clutches, and honestly G2 is just on one. They were on one yesterday and they're on a winning streak and they're hitting every shot, so yeah, it was a hard game.
Yeah. I mean, you guys have like one more step to the spodek and then you're on your kind of home turf in arena and in the crowd and the stage, and you play your best when you're, you know, in the big stage. But like yesterday after G2, talk us to the process of like getting into the day. Like what happened after the game, how did you prepare for the tomorrow, how did you reset and stuff like that?
Well, I feel like Nuke was very stylistic fashion of pretty much our last two Nuke games against them. So we feel like we got pretty unlucky. We honestly felt like we had a way better T-side than G2 did. And then, yeah, Ancient was, you know, maybe we were just a bit tilted, could get untilt or a bit chaotic. But after that, we know ourselves when a team is getting a little bit of luck on their side, but they're hitting their shots. You know, it kind of happened to us last year, you know? Obviously, you can't be that good without having some luck. And, yeah, just prepared as usual. Watch the games, anticipated our matchup, and you know, just like for any other team, we prepare as usual.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel that you took a step forward? Because watching it was a very high level match as well, right? It's not like you got blown out at all. It was actually very close at a lot of times. So you feel like you're making up enough weight in that if you were to meet them later in the tournament, which is probably likely, that you would have, you know, their number?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we seek revenge. I mean, it's happened twice in a row now to them. And they're on a winning streak. And, you know, all good things must come to an end. So it'll be us, I think, to take them down.
All right.
Yeah. You want to talk about your next opponent then? Because I said already, not in the spodek, and this is where all your fans want to see you. Currently, Team Spirit is playing Team Liquid, and you'll be playing the winner of that. So can I get a bit of a gauge of who you'd prefer to play and who it would be the sweetest to beat?
I think, honestly, just having a different matchup would be better. It's kind of weird to repeat playing the same team in the tournament.
Yeah.
So, of course, I mean, they're playing right now still, right?
Yeah, they are.
I think they won the first.
Liquid won the first map.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think either way, it's going to be a good matchup. Maybe Spirit just needed some time to warm up to the event. Our first game against them wasn't really close. And yeah, of course, I like playing my friends on Liquid as well. And, you know, it kind of sucks to play them and, you know, one of us has to lose. So, but yeah, usually it's fun to play against Liquid.
Well, final question, for me at least. Grand Slam. Is it, you know, is it somewhere in your heads, you know, thinking about it, at least winning it here? You have 4 more chances, though.
I don't really want to think about it until it actually happens. So it's kind of just like, that seems like setting a goal that's out of reach at the moment.
You won one
steps
already,
by steps
right?
to get there.
Liquid.
Yeah, of course. And when I was on Liquid, we honestly didn't even realize we were going to win the Grand Slam. We didn't even know we had the opportunity until we were in the final.
In like 64 days, yeah.
That's when we found out that, oh, it's actually happening. So yeah, it's kind of just taking it step by step and, you know, not setting our goal super out of reach and wanting to get closer to it first before thinking about it.
But Kerrigan said it was the main goal of him to win the Grand Slam.
Yeah, of course, it's the main goal. I mean,
yeah, no,
also,
obviously.
Yeah, last year in Rio was like, before Rio, I was like, how amazing would it be? A second major and winning the Grand Slam and probably the most anticipated event in like the past years. Yeah, so when you think like that, it actually doesn't go so well. So
yeah, speaking of Rio, like, you know, Bad News Eagles game and this one.
Why are you bringing that up, Gassan?
Pretty similar. I want to ask about the vetoes. You know, they let, you know, Vertigo go in, and now this time you just didn't want to, you know, deal with any of this BS, just went for your own pick.
I mean, it wasn't like Vertigo wasn't practice, right? I mean, we had a 2-week boot camp, And Vertigo was one of our main maps that we practiced, so it was something that we actually wanted to integrate for the major at the time. But yeah, obviously the map pool is a bit different. There's no reason for us to even play Vertigo. So
No, yeah.
I mean, it could come back in the future, but at the moment, we kind of just want to chill with our map pool.
Okay.
And Anubis just came out. For a lot of teams, they're probably still figuring out what map they actually want to permaban. And yeah, I mean, for us, we like Anubis.
Okay, cool. You gave us a lot of info and insight, and we wish you the best of luck tomorrow. We'll send you off because I don't want to keep you from your team for too long. Congratulations, and we'll see you tomorrow. You can give the mic to Kassad. He's our helper boy.
I can keep it?
You can keep it. You deserve
You can
it.
do whatever you want.
Take it.
Excellent. Yeah.